Welcome to section 11.10. This is the 112th session of the CISSP exam prep series. In this session, we'll explore what happens when protocols stack inside one another. We'll answer several questions. How does layered encapsulation help? What is its dark side? What is a converged protocol? Which converged technologies should you know? What makes internet telephony both attractive and risky? And how does software-defined networking change the picture? Why does this matter beyond the exam? Because encapsulation is a double-edged design pattern you meet constantly. Imagine you allow web traffic out of your network, but block file transfers, and an attacker smuggles the forbidden protocol inside the allowed one. Your filter never sees it. Understanding how layering both empowers and undermines your controls is what keeps you from trusting a boundary that has quietly been bypassed. So how does layered encapsulation help? By letting protocols nest inside protocols. A single message can be wrapped again and again, with web content inside the reliable transport protocol, inside the internet protocol, inside the local frame. You can add still more layers, such as slipping encryption in the middle to create secure traffic, or wrapping the whole thing in a tunnel to build a virtual private network. The benefits are real. A wide range of higher layer protocols can ride along. Encryption can be inserted at multiple points, and the result is flexible and resilient. Think of nesting boxes, each one able to carry whatever you place inside it. What is the dark side of all this layering? The same flexibility undermines your controls. Because almost anything can be hidden inside, almost anything, encapsulation enables covert channels. If a network blocks one protocol but allows another, a tunneling tool can bury the forbidden protocol inside the permitted one and slip straight through the filter. This deception can even happen low in the stack, hiding a full session inside a protocol meant only for health checks. The drawbacks follow directly. Covert channels open up, filters get bypassed, and logical segment boundaries can be overstepped. A sealed box is convenient, but you cannot see what is inside it. What is a converged protocol? It is the merging of a specialty or proprietary protocol with a standard one, usually from the mainstream internet suite. The payoff is that you reuse your existing standard network infrastructure to carry special services, instead of deploying separate, dedicated hardware for each one. It lets one common network do many specialized jobs. Before we tour examples, hold on to that core idea. Convergence is about running the unusual over the ordinary. Picture a single set of highways carrying ordinary cars, delivery trucks, and emergency vehicles alike, rather than building a separate road for each. Which converged technologies should you know? Several ride storage and compute traffic over standard networks. A storage area network consolidates many storage devices into one network accessible pool. And because it can be a single point of failure, you build in redundancy. A related internet storage standard offers a low-cost way to reach storage across local or wide area links. Another approach carries a high-performance interconnect inside ordinary network frames so it can run on existing infrastructure. And a modern high-speed link ties together processors, accelerators, and memory over one fast path for data-intensive work. The theme repeats. Specialized traffic, delivered over familiar plumbing. What makes internet telephony both attractive and risky? It is a converged protocol that packages voice and multimedia into network packets, and it is popular because it is cheap and flexible, often replacing traditional phone service. But riding on the network means inheriting the network's dangers. Caller identity can be forged for voice phishing, the phones and call managers can be attacked like any host, interception is possible when calls are not encrypted, and attackers can even hop across authenticated channels. Choose a solution that encrypts, since a secure real-time transport protocol exists precisely to blunt these threats. An open call is a conversation anyone nearby can record. How does software-defined networking change the picture? By separating the brains from the muscle. Traditional networks bake decisions into each router and switch, locking you into vendors and limiting flexibility. This approach splits the control layer, which decides where traffic should go, from the data layer, which simply forwards it. A central controller programs the whole network through interfaces, letting you mix and match cheaper hardware from any vendor and adjust settings from one console. A companion technique virtualizes network functions off dedicated appliances entirely, And the same thinking extends to virtual storage networks and to managing links between distant sites. Think of it as a control tower directing simple, interchangeable planes, rather than each aircraft flying on its own fixed instructions. So let's bring it together. Layered encapsulation lets protocols nest for flexibility, encryption, and tunneling, but that same power creates covert channels that bypass filters and cross boundaries. Converged protocols run specialized services over standard infrastructure, from storage networks to high-speed compute links. Internet telephony is a popular converged protocol that inherits network risks, so insist on encryption. And software-defined networking separates control from forwarding, centralizing management and freeing you from single-vendor hardware. See the layering clearly, and you can enjoy its benefits without trusting a boundary that has been quietly tunneled through. The MCQs covering all the topics and concepts from this session are available on rucloud.com. Practice the chapter-specific MCQs before moving on to the next session. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or feedback, post a comment below or email us. I will see you in the next session.